The Civil Rights Act of 1964, a turning point in American history. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 stands as one of the most significant pieces of legislation in American history, representing a pivotal moment in the struggle for racial equality and social justice. Enacted during a tumultuous period marked by civil unrest and widespread discrimination, the Civil Rights Act of 1964 transformed the legal landscape of the United States and laid the foundation for the advancement of civil rights for all citizens. In this video, we delve into the history, impact, and legacy of this landmark legislation and its enduring significance in the quest for equality. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 emerged amidst a backdrop of entrenched racial segregation, systemic discrimination, and pervasive inequality across the United States. African Americans faced rampant discrimination in education, employment, housing, and public accommodations, perpetuating a cycle of oppression and disenfranchisement. Propelled by the momentum of the civil rights movement and the leadership of President Lyndon B. Johnson, the Civil Rights Act of 1964 was introduced in Congress as a comprehensive civil rights bill aimed at dismantling segregation and outlawing discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 contained several critical provisions that aimed to combat racial discrimination and promote equality under the law. Among its key provisions were Title I, which prohibited discrimination in public accommodations and facilities, Title II, which banned discrimination in federally funded programs and activities, and Title VII, which prohibited employment discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. The passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 had a profound impact on American society, marking a turning point in the struggle for civil rights and equality. It paved the way for desegregation in schools, workplaces, and public spaces, dismantled Jim Crow laws and practices, and expanded opportunities for marginalized communities to participate fully in civic life. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 left an indelible legacy on American society, inspiring future generations to continue the fight for justice and equality. Despite its transformative impact, however, systemic racism and inequality persist in various forms, highlighting the ongoing challenges and unfinished work in the quest for civil rights and social justice. What is the Civil Rights Act of 1964, and why is it considered a turning point in American history? The Civil Rights Act of 1964 was a landmark piece of legislation that outlawed discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. It is considered a turning point in American history because it marked a significant step forward in the fight for civil rights and equality for all citizens. What were the main provisions of the Civil Rights Act of 1964? The Civil Rights Act of 1964 included provisions that prohibited discrimination in public accommodations, banned discrimination in federally funded programs and activities, and outlawed employment discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. What events and factors led to the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964? The passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 was influenced by various factors, including the growing momentum of the civil rights movement, grassroots activism, public outcry against racial segregation and discrimination, and the leadership of President Lyndon B. Johnson and civil rights advocates. What impact did the Civil Rights Act of 1964 have on American society? The Civil Rights Act of 1964 had a profound impact on American society, leading to the desegregation of schools, workplaces, and public accommodations, dismantling Jim Crow laws and practices, and expanding opportunities for marginalized communities to participate fully in civic life. What is the legacy of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, and how does it continue to shape American society today? The Civil Rights Act of 1964 left a lasting legacy, inspiring future generations to continue the fight for justice and equality. Its principles of non-discrimination and equal treatment under the law continue to shape American society and inform ongoing efforts to address systemic racism and inequality. Like the video and remember to subscribe to our channel.